Hey, what is up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a video on Wrestlemania 31. I'm going to be giving you my predictions on what will happen and who will win. My intake on what WWE is going to do with their characters and superstars and where they're going to take this company. For you guys that do know me, I am a huge wrestling fan, hence why NXT is in my gamer tag for the most part. But today, I'm going to mellow it out a little bit. I want to give my predictions on this because I am going to be watching this from start to finish. But as far as the matches, let's get right into it. WWE moved the Andre Memorial Battle Royal to the pre-show, the kickoff. I thought it was a terrible idea, but then you got to look at time restraints and everything that they have going on. So that is pretty much a good idea to get some more people viewed in and get to watching the Memorial Battle Royal. There's people going to be like Kane, Miz, Big Show, Damien Mizdow, Zack Ryder, Mark Henry, and Hideo Itami won a tournament at Access where he gets to be in the tournament as well. The Battle Royal, excuse me. But as far as this, there's not really any big names that you can see coming out being a star out of this. My main thing, though, is if Sheamus comes back, like they've been advertising, I feel like he's going to be in the Battle Royal. And I hate to say it, but I personally seeing him winning just so they can make him a strong heel on their roster. But if that's not the case, I do see Ryback coming out on top for that match. So, we'll see how that one goes. Also, we have the AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. To me, personally, I don't see why they're doing this. I don't see why they're making a Divas tag team match. I don't understand. They should put the Divas title on the line. Just get it out of the way. But I see AJ Lee and Paige winning this match. They've been trying to make it where they seem like they have some dilemma between the both of them, but I doubt it's going to be anything worth noting. But I see them coming out on top. Also, we have the WWE Tag Team Champion Fatal 4-Way match, where we have Cesaro and Kid defending their titles against Los Matadores, the New Day, and the Usos. I feel like this is going to be a sleeper match. This doesn't seem like one that's going to be very entertaining. Because Cesaro and Kid are two of the best wrestlers there is out there. I know that people dislike them and everything, but they are amazing wrestlers, and they are a great tag team, so I hope that they come out on top. That's going to be my prediction, is them winning, but if not, I see the Usos coming out with the belts. And another match that we have is the Intercontinental Championship ladder match with 7 men in it. Of course, Bad News Barrett's going to be defending his title against Stardust, R-Truth, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, and none other than Daniel Bryan. As far as this match, I feel like they're going to be trying to legitimately bring back legitimacy to the Intercontinental and United States belts. That way they can actually mean something, because for a while they were making those belts just garbage. It wasn't really worth anything for people to have them. Nobody showed up very much with the belts. The titles were rarely defended. It got stale with the belts, and nobody cared who was champion. So for them building up the belts like they have, I love it. I love the way direction WWE is going with this. And they're being smart. I like how Triple H is doing things. I know a lot of people hate him for how he runs the business, but he is a great heel. You gotta admit that. But as far as this match in particular, the ladder match, I want to say Daniel Bryan's going to come out with the belt, because they threw a huge fit like they did last year, put him in the main event, got him the belt. I see Daniel Bryan getting the belt. And if not, they're going to give Ziggler that push, which I feel like not right now. I feel like Daniel Bryan's still on top of his game. He deserves to have that belt and have some great matches for the belt against different contenders and make people look even better. So my prediction for this one, I see Daniel Bryan coming out on top. And then for the next match that we have, it is the Seth Rollins and Randy Orton match. They have built this match up perfectly with how Orton came back from the injury that Seth Rollins gave to him, and I like the way this is going to go. I know this match is going to be great. It is going to be one that will steal the show. To quote Dolph Ziggler, this match is going to be underrated, and it is going to be great. I know it will be. And I see Seth Rollins coming out on top. With him being the guy that they're pushing to be the future and having the Money in the Bank briefcase, I see him coming out on top with a good victory, not a low blow, no dirty stuff. I see him coming out with a clean victory, and I see this being a good old-fashioned brawl. So for that, I hope Seth Rollins comes out on top. That would be great. But yeah, on to our next match. We also have Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Undertaker has not made a single TV appearance since last year's WrestleMania from the defeat he had from Brock Lesnar. So it's you got that thought in your head. What's he gonna come back like? What's his get up gonna be? Everything like that. Because every WrestleMania does have a little bit of a different gimmick. Not gimmick necessarily, but a different wardrobe and look to his hair, facial hair as well, and stuff like that. With how they've been pushing Bray Wyatt a bit, I would love to see him come out on top, and then that would give another push for somebody with the main event caliber, because Bray Wyatt has had some awesome matches. If you look at Royal Rumble, not this past year, but 2014 Royal Rumble, you watch that match with Daniel Bryan. That match was excellent. And then he also had the match with John Cena at last year's WrestleMania that was just great. His persona coming out, the way they did the match, everything, it was a great match. And I would love to see Bray Wyatt come out on top of this. But if this is going to be Undertaker's last WrestleMania, they're going to have him go out on top. They can't have him lose after having 21 wins straight at WrestleMania and then have him lose and then be done. I don't see WWE doing that to Undertaker. But, like I said, though, I would love to see Bray Wyatt come out on top of this. And then also, we have the John Cena versus Rusev match for the United States Championship. Long story short, I see John Cena coming out on top. He had the match last year with Bray Wyatt, and they were trying to give Bray Wyatt the push, and Cena won. Go figure. Cena wins. LOL. But I do see Cena coming out on top. He's had that ruthless aggression attitude going on and everything, and it's starting to look a little bit better for Cena. But I see him coming out with the belt, giving Rusev his first loss, and seeing where that goes from there. Yeah, there's not much to say about that. Cena is starting to get stale with the fans, and I know that. And if he turned heel, everybody would love him. Everybody loves heels nowadays. I love the heels. They're entertaining to watch, and Cena would be great going through that, like Hulk Hogan with the NWO. Oh my God. But yeah, like I said, I see John Cena coming out on top of this. And then on to our next match with Triple H versus Sting. No, where do I start? I see Sting coming out on top with his first match in the WWE. I don't see Sting losing. Let him have his WrestleMania moment. Let him have that win. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. I think it'll be an okay match. I don't see it being great. It's good to have Sting in the WWE, which has been a long time coming. But I see Sting coming out on top of this with possibly a help from the bat after like a referee gets knocked down. Triple H tries to use a sledgehammer or something. That's how I see that match ending. And last but not least, we have the Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Initially, I seen Roman Reigns coming out on top. I seen that they're just trying to give him the push, and the fans didn't like it. But being with this past Tuesday, Brock Lesnar announced on SportsCenter that he has re-signed with the WWE. I was stoked. The way they've done Brock Lesnar as champion has been great. They have done everything perfectly. Like they said, he's been a must-see champion. And then when you have him not necessarily defending it every pay-per-view, it doesn't get stale. You want to see him wrestle, have matches. He beats the crap out of people, and it's great. It's good for the business. Best for business. There we go. It is best for business. Thank you, Triple H, for that awesome quote that you get stuck in everybody's head now. But now that Brock Lesnar's re-signed, I believe that WWE is going to keep the belt on him. So that way fans don't get disappointed with Roman Reigns and make him a complete and total heel that nobody likes. But yeah, I see Brock Lesnar coming out on top of this. And if he does, what would make this WrestleMania perfect is if the match got over and Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Be the first person to do it. Oh my God, that would be great. That would be a great way to end WrestleMania. See Brock Lesnar win and then get beat with the Money in the Bank briefcase and Seth Rollins finish out the show. Oh my God. That would make it one to remember for sure. But as far as WrestleMania goes this year, I got a feeling it's going to be a good pay-per-view. A good WrestleMania for the most part, and there's going to be some matches to watch for. Mine I'm most looking forward to is the Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins match. Seth Rollins is a great wrestler. I know everybody hates him for the way he does stuff, but he is great at what he does. I will give him that. But yeah, be sure to give me your input. What you guys think? Who you think might win? What if you think I'm wrong on one of my predictions? I would love to get your input on it. But be sure to get that WWE Network, if I can say it right, WWE Network, and it is only $9.99. But I will sure be watching. Hopefully you guys are watching. Be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to me, and I will see you guys WrestleMania Sunday. Peace.